So we're at the Super 8 stage, and it's the massive clash this between two top teams, and already the atmosphere that this Gaffney, Richard Kettle, the umpires, and both sides at full tilt. Remember, it was South Africa who won the toss. Very South Africa first.
Yeah, it is 4 changes, but back to the team that's been done.
Yes, Surya Kumar Yadav, just Sunny Gavaskar, India. Two South African batsmen. Surya mentioned at the toss that it was tough to keep up South African side. So, and these are good batting. It's the same pitch where India played South Africa in the bilateral. For it to be a similar pitch. Last time, they're speaking to the groundsman, he reckons the bounce will be true on this. Sean Pollock, South Africa.
I think they've been in good touch with the bat in hand, and Ada Markram, Quinton de Kock, around the ball up front. But they've been the order.
Yes, our steps. So the lights are on.
The field is not at what you would call deep, that is more like a deep point, and that's because of the angle that Arshdeep can create bowling to the right hand. And at first delivery, look,
because that will dictate a lot of the field placings.
Looks to shape it away and try and find the outside edge, and that.
I'm just seeing the pace of this pitch already. It's a little bit on the slower side in batting and variety.
So much work goes into it, doesn't it?
Struck outside the line. He was looking to just handle it. Thickish outside edge.
A little bit for the death, but also there's a.
And again, the odd ball might just stop on the batsman, so you might see some variation in pace from the bowlers. Chris Gaffney from New Zealand, 50. Inside edge. Rinku Singh.
You can probably just now that he's ball. This seems to be.
That's in the air, but in the gap, and the first boundary of the innings. So full toss put away.
You saw the reaction of Jasper Brummer. He was very cross with himself. He might have been thinking Yorker maybe could shape it in and try and get through the defences. But Quinton de Kock.
Bowden right through his defence. De Kock hitting across the line. And Bumrah striking in the first over.
Well, having hit that boundary.
There is a man in the deep.
Once again, field placing up. Look at that is.
There's already signs that on this pitch there's no real pace for the back. Yeah, that's in the air, struck to Hardik Pandya. Set the ball stopping on the batsman. And a double blow here for South Africa. First De Kock, now Markram.
Yes, both of them has gone.
This is nowhere near the pitch we saw when these two teams played. That's a long way. It's gone a long way into the crowd. That's picking it up beautifully, Rickleton. Right on the money again.
End of shot that the batting side wants when they're.
You can see this is today.
Here and there.
Bumrah, a wicket apiece. 24 matches. Bumrah.
3 wickets down. Wicket goes for 7. Absolutely magical. Look, I don't know what he's missing, the 5-2 and.
Outside edge. They need that, South Africa.
Yeah, just.
That's it. Over mid-off. So consecutive boundaries. This one with a lot more authority.
And it tells you that David.
Oh, doesn't find the gap, he'll be disappointed. Opportunity was there. After 5, it's 31 for 3.
And it's time for a little bit of adaptation with these two batters at the crease. And that's because the Indian.
You picked that slow one, Timber. Still got this last over here in the power play.
No doubt. The coach had high praise for him as well.
How much to use that word for just a Bumrah because.
Gets it through. You'll hear the silence now around the ground. South Africa pick up a much needed boundary in this power play.
Much needed boundary there from the.
Punches lovely by David Miller. The timing is excellent.
Beautiful timing there by David. Through the offside this time, not the onside. Looks like he's finding quite easy batting here on the surface.
Got a bit of seam movement, it's all.
18 from 9. And he's been quite solid so far. It's 41 for 3. Toughest buyout play so far with the bet for South Africa. Let's have a-
Axia.
That is placement that he might have been looking for on that offside, considering the field that he's got.
Yeah, it's a crack of a shot there by Brevis. Managing to beat the man at deep extra cover. Getting a little bit of length.
Much better length than Ashley. He pulled it slightly shorter on the first one, slightly defensive, loves the step hit. So you're under pressure. There you go, another one slightly shorter, probably thinking of giving him the single. Ideally, this is what he wanted to do the first challenge. He'll be a lot more comfortable bowling.
Score 6 for 50 in T20. Miller makes some room for himself, and that has flown across the turf. He wins that little battle. It's 52 for 3.
This is a crucial little spell from Hardik. If Hardik gets hit, there'll be a lot of pressure on Suez. Then that eases the pressure on Surya Kumar. He'd then have, or even go to a Rinku, which he did in the Pakistan game, Arshdeep and Varun. But the other 8, he's got to make sure Dubey, Washington and Hardik. And
One surface just to the one side. He's had a couple of good games.
so far it's looked like a pitch temper where if you just speaking to the
Just as the episode.
With the DK as well, I mean, he got another 5-10 overs then. That projects not going to be able to stretch this partnership. Anything is possible in terms of the target score.
in with the bounces, and the bilateral happened between South Africa.
Yep, teams used a lot against him.
He's working on his back swing, and it comes very naturally. The ball goes a long way just because of the Africa having such a natural, beautiful swing again.
That is 56 for 3.
And I must have done really well, consistently. Not only that he's been to the stumps, always targeting the stump. And Varun has been solid, and as you say, that's a massive 6 there. Varun keeping it on the stumps, but Miller saying, okay, let me show you how far this can travel.
Yeah, that was right there in his arc, Miller. You know what he can do with those tip hits there. Wasn't it?
In play makes it so much harder for the batter. He's top of the charts in the bowling.
Very nicely played. Yet again, placement so important here. Just a little bit of width.
A little bit more invention there from Brevis, giving himself some room.
That's the shot he is known for. There's almost that no-look 6. Head down and through the ball.
This is outstanding batting from Brevis and Miller. 50 of the partnership comes up. They were struggling at 20 for 3, and this partnership.
He can middle it, that's what he can do. He can take the over for 11, and that is wonderfully struck. So after 10, gets the inside edge, and no run will be added. The pace is 2 of them. Twice now hasn't managed to find the time and picked out the fielder in David Miller and Devil Brevis. Again is 20 for 3. They've grabbed.
He's looking to bowl wide, stay away from the arc of Brevis. It's quite amazing, and that's what.
That's muscled brilliantly, that's pure power. The man is wide at a deepish extra cover, so not at the orthodox long off position. And Brevis has hammered that quick enough that he had absolute. And that's why the reason he's trying to hammer it out that wide. The protection's all on the offside, and Brevis is jumping it too straight. Offside. It's full toss, and he's dragged that one as well. So this plan is not working. The execution not quite where it needs to be. And Devil Brevis says, thank you very much. This is not where you want to bowl to Devil Brevis. These are free hits for him. Full toss. The kind of 6s that he hits. He smashed away. Full toss again and hammers that square. And that will be cut off. And a very good over for South Africa. 15 from it, 99 for 3. It's carved behind square. They should be able to touch and move. No, they decide against this.
Imagine they were 20 for 3.
That one's wide. We don't often see that from him. Maybe he got the feeling that Miller was going to run.
He wants to stay away from the straight, from the straight field. That's true. The rare misfield. The boundaries, 6s beginning to flow here for South Africa.
Yeah, the South African strategy
Is exactly what you're saying. He's shown the stumps, and if it's pitched up, he's prepared to go down the ground one offer. He's punched off the back foot.
pressure. Can you believe 2.8? Shows the stumps again. Charged through. I don't know if there was a ledge. South Africa. David Miller, I don't know if you heard him in the stump. Might have been. Oh, let me check it out here. Stumps. South Africa went at the storm and put a 15 for him. Same plan. This time it might have worked. He's cut across it. Is it enough? Yes, it is. His heart would have been in his mouth. Devil Brevis. He was awaiting his fate, and it just works out for him.
He's a tall man, Washington Sundar, but not tall enough here.
In the air again. This time it should be taken. You can say Abhishek gathers there. Yes, it is. So it's the back of a length delivery that does for Brevis. The partnership is broken for 97, and that's a huge blow for India. They're away for the slow shot ball again, and this time he skied it.
To lose Miller at this stage.
Pressure, and this no ball will really pressure the ground to Gwent. He's on strike again.
So happy.
There's the free hit go. Up and over again. Yes, a maximum. 2 free hits for David Miller. 2 out the ground. That was immaculate from David Miller, and also brings up his 50. That is a top knock.
It's a brilliant innings, really brilliant innings. And what a shot that is. He had to reach out for that.
Non-threatening bowler, but not to be. I don't know what came across there. It was a
almost get the feel here. Also because I think the straight bounce as well. There's not a purchase for unscoring for England. Miller's at the crease and relax back. There's the over, but it also went for 17. 128 for 4. Gives him a good opportunity. Just rotate the strike. These two, the likes of these two, and Marco Janssen to back. He can do a good striking job. And then you've got Maharaj, Rabada, and I think it started to skid on a little bit better. It has.
Really settled down. It was stopping early on when South Africa
It develops. That's dragged across. And you can see that, like it's a misty cut. Very happy with 4 singles at the stage. So, I mean, if you think in the context of the tournament and boundary line,
What is
much wider. That's a good over from. Oh, finesse. We love finesse in this game as well. Brute power, yes, there's plenty of that, but we love finesse.
especially from David Miller, because we all know the power he has.
And shot third man is actually slightly wider. So as a batter, you would have noticed that before playing that. If he bowls at this particular area, he actually utilizes his height to his advantage and makes the bowler very deft touch as well. Is it? That's the whip that Stubbs has been after. He's caressed it nasty. Does it get to the fence now? From Tristan Stubbs. Hasn't been no good.
Straight down the ground he goes. Spin has been expensive today.
Yes, it has been. They've taken after Varun straight away as soon as they gave me the ball.
South Africa want to try and take advantage of this over, but instead, it's Varun Chakravarti with a wicket. He's done it so many times against South Africa.
With just 2 balls to go, it was all.
Bring Janssen on strike.
Yes, I picked it up.
Lay it on a bit thicker there, guys. Come on. I bet you can.
I mean, my last stint was with 2 South Africans. I was finding.
Brilliant. We've seen it so many times. It's still good.
Look at that. They left it alone. It was short.
It's really set up a tone for India. Out to the leg side he goes. There'll be yet another wicket to see him today. A little bit of pressure built up on Janssen. And in the end, he'll have to walk back. For 6. Needed a boundary, South Africa. And it comes off the bat of Posh.
He's a pretty handy man. He can be a dangerous batter. Much deep, looking to back the ball in short, making a slower delivery, slower.
Another Yorker, another dot ball. I mean, can it even get better for someone like him? Under pressure, they need him to try and strike. And in fact, asking for the catch there.
Yes, he did know, but I think if you have a refer.
Given an opportunity to go leg side. Went for the catch. Unfortunately for India, it results in 4.
It's always a tough call.
Time out in the middle in the tournament. Stubbs with his power on display. That is a magnificent hit.
And Tristan Stubbs waiting for that slower one there, knowing that Hardik Pandya was reliant on a slow one or the slow bouncer. Off the back foot.
Tristan Stubbs is giving the Proteas hope against this crucial encounter. He will finish 44 not out. And South Africa will post that last one. And today they have a target.
My granddad and uncles and so on have always been into the game. I thought it was a close game. So I think it's off to a reasonable start. Tonight could, yeah. So the players can actually play calmly with someone who's made every Indian proud. Then the recovery. We saw when to the pitch a bit, but that's up in the air. An opportunity for South Africa. And that's taken. And what a breakthrough early doors. The captain leading from the front. Taking charge, bowling the first over. And Abhishek Sharma, in fact, will be mighty relieved with that shot. Down the track goes, and they all go up. He's given it. He charged. He is going to go up. He reckons the ball might have kissed his pad. But a very confident appeal for the green signal now. So, now slip and play. Lovely shot. Beautifully timed. And a boundary to get off the mark. What Temba Babuma with us in the comedy box. Temba, what do you make of the start so far?
Exactly what Captain Aiden would have wanted to.
Yeah, the fielder coming into play straight away. Did the umpire? He's away. Yes, easing it through the offside. Good start for the captain.
Finesse. This is the second shot this from Surya Kumar Yadav. The first one allowed the ball to come in, clipped it off his head.
Very strong square of the wicket on either side. So after 2 overs, it's 30 scores. 2 wickets. Oh, that's played. It's gone the distance. Quite deliberate here from Abhishek Sharma.
Well anticipated from Sharma. Thought he was going to get the shot, ball was ready for it. It was like as if...
Good line, just following him. And he steps in, so Rabada awake to that.
To cover and deep backward point.
Oh, full toss for the way. Slow delivery, not coming out right. 10 There's a slow ball. He foxed him there, going towards the ball. He might have said,
It's almost like he comes.
26 for 2 after 4. That's up in the air. It's very high. And what a catch. What a catch that is. Corbin Bosch was underneath it. There were 2 fielders chasing the ball. In the end, it was Bosch.
This has been an issue for India and batted convincingly in anyone. Washington Sundar coming in at number.
South Africa really have been on the mark.
This time he follows him and he gets helped on his way. That's massive. That's the maximum that Washington Sundar was after. Over goes for 11, 42 for 3.
Pressure on Surya Kumar by hitting this massive 6 off the back away, and he's hoping he would bowl length and then use a strong face of the blade to play a few overs but try and hit as many boundaries as possible.
Oh, he's got him. There's a little feather of an edge, and Corbin Bosch into the attack. Just 2 deliveries, and he's had an impact. 4th wicket down for India.
Well, I think the situation demanded that kind of a shot. So he looked to clear his front foot and maybe looked to go over the offside where the fielders were in the.
A little bit of width. The last little bit of width picked him up a wicket. Yeah, they lost. South Africa lost 3 wickets. So South Africa were 20 for 3. Now they've lost the 4th, 43 for.
The new batter comes in.
Yeah.
You bowl to Surya Kumar. What's the kind of feel that you...
Oh, he's got a fortunate one. He's ended it, Surya Kumar. And once again, it's Corbin Bosch who does the trick for South Africa.
India lose their 5th wicket. Surya Kumar, yeah.
Can you believe he's so good, isn't he, Surya Kumar? There's his acceleration, there's his innovation.
Said the pitch is going to be slow, and it says
This is only what you're saying in the commentary box.
Keshav Maharaj floats this one outside the off stump. Stubbs tries his best, but instead it's over the boundary. Hardik Pandya, a lot.
Hardik is not going to die wondering here. There's an opportunity for him here, for them here.
Very particular with the field he's set. Bowling to the left hand side, then went wide. Good take by Quinton de Kock.
Yeah, you might try that. Keshav is going to have to be on.
I can really see a lot of back of the arm Rabada.
As well is something that they've tried to. We've seen here in the Bad Stadium that the straight. So using the squares, getting them to a tall task here for the Indian batters.
But certainly some standout individual performers. And power straight down the ground. Picked up the length very early.
How about that for the straight drive? Pitched right in the slot for Shivam Dubey. And responded in kind. A crowd. And they cut her again. He's extent here. Over 10 dot balls already.
Goes very wide of the crease. It's hanging in the air. Stubbs has another chance. Does brilliantly. Great awareness of the boundary rope. Keshav Maharaj, the previous time he tried that, went for 6. Stubbs this time keeps it in.
Yeah, that was always on the cards, wasn't it? You would have thought that that's the chance that India would have wanted there. But also would have.
Pandya, but especially at this ground. He likes this ground.
Knows he has to go after it straight away. It'll be 2 in the over. Same bowler, same catcher.
And that's another one there for the South Africans. Keshav Maharaj again getting the wicket. Outfoxing the bowler. But giving him the length.
Keshav Maharaj is going to have 3. And they all fall in the same fashion to Tristan Stubbs. He's had work to do on the boundary. And South Africa well on top to win what is certainly a battle they would have wanted to.
And again, clears long. Consecutive 6s as the 100 comes up.
it's an area where Visa Rabada has been vulnerable lately. That's bowling. Shivam Dubey, 2 and 2 now.
That's clean. He struck it against the Netherlands.
Swings. The wish, especially when he's targeting straight field.
Angle where he can just drag it to the hooker.
This one is probably the best of the balls that have made some tactical changes, which look.
That's up in the air.
Ideally, you want to make sure you have a strong base of the.
13 off the over, 101 for 8. What India will be worried the time from the Wankhede.
This is good from Bosch. The key for him at the moment is you don't have much pressure as you'd often face when you're coming at the back end singles. He's looking for that delivery that he can whack away. So make sure you don't give him that delivery, because that's what you got at the end of a Super 8s encounter.
Wicket for 3.1 overs, none for.
he wanted to bowl.
Has a role to play. And even if you're entertaining thoughts of how Rinku Singh might have to miss out.
Mix as well.
You never know, yeah. That swung high and handsome. Just clearing the rope. Rickleton might have got his hands to it, but would have gone over the fence.
Yeah, it was actually slow to get going there, Ryan Rickleton. I think he thought it was going to be carrying the boundary comfortably. Made his way to.
Taken. Straight to Lungi and Giri. A smile on his face. Might have taken him by surprise, but he pounced on it quite comfortably. So good hand by Dubey.
Yeah, Marco Jansen hasn't even gone through to celebrate. He picks up the wicket.
Simple catch. So it's all over. 2 wickets in.